is First Step.
Hey, how's everyone going? Welcome to the First Step Podcast. My name is Kevin. With me, as always, Columbus's most beautiful man to connect his head to his toes, Javi.
I only have one thing to say.
Ice
We
Cats.
want the cup. We want the cup.
We
We want the cup.
We want the cup. We want. Oh, okay, I was gonna keep going.
We are fucking back, baby.
Dude,
We
I'm
are
pumped,
back in the
baby.
Stanley
I'm
Cup
fucking
Finals. It is set. Edmonton Oilers. I got my Cats jersey on. The
Yeah,
hat
you
is
do.
back.
Yeah,
I
you
am
do.
feeling good. The
That hat's stinky right now, dude. It's ripe.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm feeling good. I'm recovered. This weekend was amazing.
It was a
We got
mess.
Kevin and I got the big dub, if anyone's wondering.
That's a W
No
right
big
there.
deal. Is
That's a
that the
big
dub?
W.
God, that looks awful. That's horrible.
How else do you do a W?
I don't know. You just look really.
That's a dub. That's a dub, baby. That's the dub, baby.
You do a gang sign.
Dude, it was an absolute great weekend, man. We had so much fun. I will be posting some clippings of us watching it in a theater room amongst all our friends. A bunch of
We had
animals.
an amazing setup for that.
What
game.
a way to
What
watch a game, man. What a way to
game.
watch a game. First of all,
Crushed
both
it.
games, we watched the 5th and the 6th game. Phenomenal watches.
Yeah,
Right?
Both unbelievable games. Both big wins.
Both great
We're
games.
feeling
Both
good.
big wins. Yeah.
The Stanley Cup is set. Panthers versus Edmonton.
I do have to reach out to one of our listeners, buddy, and I messed up. Our buddy Lou. I said I was going to wear his Johnman 5 shirt. I didn't get it. I forgot. I have to wash it. It's in the wash. I wore it yesterday.
We'll bring it for
But
the
I'll
next.
bring it
we'll
on for the
it
next one.
pod.
For
After
sure.
game- after
game
once
4?
the Panthers are up 1-0
Yeah.
in the Stanley Cup Finals, we'll do it.
Well, I'll put it on, and you guys could all witness the glory that is Lou. Great listener, for long-time listener, hasn't been a caller yet, but he will call in. I will bring him on this pod.
Kev, we got a big couple weeks coming up. We got the NBA. Well, so the NHL, because it's in Edmonton, we're going to get the NHL Finals. If it's a long series, it won't be Cats in 4. It's going to go the entire month of June. Like, we're going to get the Stanley Cup playoffs. They're dragging
Really?
this out the
All
whole
June?
month. Yeah, it's like the whole June. If you look at the schedule.
Oh,
pretty crazy.
man. I got to pull. Actually, I do have to pull up the schedule because I was confused about something. Is it really all week? All month? Man.
It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
be like
you're right.
the entire month of June. If we were to go to, it's only gonna be the first 4, but
The blind loads.
so
I love it.
we got that. We got the NBA Finals. We got Memorial this week. We got the U.S. Open next week. Got big 2 weeks coming up in sports.
We got a great like the next June is a great week. Or a great month.
June's gonna be a good sport.
We're talking about NBA Finals, Stanley Cup, and U.S. Open on 1 month. You can't ask for much more.
Oh yeah, we might even have. What do you have the schedule of the games in front of you by any chance?
Of which one?
Of the NHL
I'll pull it up right now. It was next to
and
me.
NBA. What I want to know is next week for the U.S. Open, not this week and the following weekend. The weekend of the 12th. Are we gonna have like U.S. Open Sunday and then finish and roll right into like a
So
Panthers
we
game?
have all right. So first game is Saturday, then Monday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday would be the one if necessary. So we'll have one Saturday, not Sunday.
Saturday the 15th.
That's game 4. Yeah.
Ooh.
So maybe you might be right. It could be we just finish it up, done.
It's going to be a night game Saturday. We'll have
Wake
the US
up, U.S. Open Sunday.
Panthers at night. Wake up. Do we have? I'm assuming then we have a finals on Sunday, right?
For playoff for basketball.
For NBA finals.
So for NBA, we've got. I also have that in front of me. We've got. Let's see. I know they start. They start the 6th. So they go Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, and then after that it's Monday, Thursday.
So we won't get one Sunday.
No, we won't get one Sunday.
They dropped the ball. They're dropping the ball.
They're dropping the ball.
Classic NBA.
It's hard to go against the U.S. Open. So many people love watching the U.S. Open at night.
It's not at night, man. I don't get it.
I was kidding. I was obviously it's not at night.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have so many people just feeding.
Somebody dropped the
sports.
ball. Somebody dropped the ball. We need to talk to the programmers. Hire us, guys. We'll take care of it.
So let's get into it. Let's go through NHL picks.
I think the NHL.
How do you want to go?
I think the NHL is obviously we are the most biased in this situation here because the NHL is going to be Panthers, right? It's Panthers all the way. I do love that we're playing the Oilers. I think we match up great against them. I don't think it's going to be a boring series. I think Dallas would have been tougher.
I think so. I actually think that Dallas was on paper they were the tougher team. It's two matching styles, tough hockey team. We've talked about it. Edmonton is the funner matchup. This is set up to be a huge cup, like for the NHL. Because you have Edmonton, this is now just put this entire series. Then I think the numbers, the ratings for this NHL Cup Finals
through the roof,
massive. You have Edmonton, it's just such a big franchise for Canada. You have so many good players that are from there. You have Gretzky, who's famously from there, played there, won all the cups with them. That's where he won all his cups. They haven't been back in a while. Well, they went in 06, but they lost. Then they got Connor McDavid, best player on the planet. Now they get him.
Phenomenal.
The NHL's dying to have him in the Stanley Cup. They were dying for this.
I was dying for it, dude. I want to see that guy.
Well, everybody
see that guy.
It's like having LeBron or Steph Curry. Or
you want to see the best player play.
You want to see the best in the world, and he is the best player on the planet.
Yeah.
It's going to be very fun to see the non-hockey people tuning in, and they get to see Connor McDavid. If you've never seen him play, it's pretty special. You'll see he clearly looks different than everyone else on the ice. He moves faster. You'll know. You're gonna be watching and be like, that guy is doing something different from everybody else. Like he just stands out. Like who's 97? That guy's fast.
He's so quick. He's so quick with the puck. Moves right to left.
Excited for that. But look, let's break down this matchup a second. It's because I'm super excited for this. This is gonna be
talk to me.
Like I'm giddy. Incredible matchup. I'm super excited to see how these like contrasting styles are gonna between both teams are going to go at each other. I think it's going to make for really exciting hockey. We know the Panthers; they're bully hockey. They love the stuff after the whistle. They're coming at you nonstop. We're just like we're more the full package. Where you have Edmonton, they're more those top two lines just take over games.
They're all finesse. They go
as far as their studs. They do. Obviously this team, Edmonton Oilers, are a great team. They got to the Cup Finals. They're doing everything well. To win, to get to the finals, you need to have great goaltending. Your stars need to be stars. Your defense needs to be strong. Your mid lines need to be moving, and they obviously have it all. They already beat a team that we all thought was going to smoke them in the Stars, which we were like, oh, and then the Panthers are going to roll them because they're the same style. Not happen. Didn't happen.
Nope.
Didn't happen. Edmonton is looking strong. I think that the Barkov McDavid matchup is going to be super entertaining to watch. I think the coaches are going to have Paul's going to have a nice challenge here.
Yeah, I think our defensive line, Ekblad, those guys, Forsling, those guys are going to really have to step up. Really, they're going to really struggle against McDavid.
I mean, Barkov has shut down every single big player so far for every team. He's gone up against every top line and he's shut them down. That's what he does. He's so good at that. So I'm really excited to see how that's going to go. Him going against McDavid. Everyone's always talked about how Barkov is the most unsuspecting top 5 player in the NHL.
Yeah.
Time to prove it. Let's see what you got. And he's been playing at unreal level.
Unreal.
Unbelievable level.
My theory is if Panthers take the cup, he should be top in line for the Conor Smythe trophy.
Yeah, I think he should win MVP. If he doesn't, it's because Bob stole the show.
It's because Bob's a beast.
Because Bob is Bob. I think we have the advantage goaltending. I think our top line. I think any of our lines match up with them. I think the advantage that the Panthers are going to have is the bottom 2 lines. I think we're just way, way deeper than they are.
I agree, and we're a little more physical.
Yeah, we are a little more physical. That's our play, but look, the Oilers, the Stars were way more physical too, and the Oilers took it to them. 6 games, didn't even go 7.
Yeah, that is true. I think that this is gonna look like the Tampa Bay series.
A little high flying.
High flying finesse hockey, which is great for us because we just came off a brutal
Yeah.
beat down with the Rangers, right? It was very physical, very chippy, right? We saw fights happening throughout the entire
Well, I,
series.
I, I think the Panthers are going to try and take. We play one style, and that's just
We're gonna
we
rub
take it
down
to
that
them.
puck down your throat.
Yeah, the hard forecheck. I could see us doing a
The
lot of
difference
that
I see
again.
us between the other teams that we've played, I think that Skinner is not. I think Igor was a better goaltender than Skinner is.
Yeah, I mean,
So
look at the three goaltenders we've gone through.
yeah, dude, we've
Shesterkin,
gone through freaking monsters to get here.
Shesterkin.
Yes, I agree with you. I think this is going to be a phenomenal series. I think it's gonna be more competitive than we're giving the Oilers love to. I do think, however, if this is max of game 6. I think one of these teams are just going to come in hot. They're going to
Oh wow,
max.
Max games, man. I don't know.
Hey,
I
you said
obviously,
game 4. Hey, don't take. You
I
won 4.
obviously think I obviously am picking 4 games because I believe in my team.
Yeah.
And I would never pick us to lose a single game. But it wouldn't
Oh,
if
you were
it
leaning on
doesn't
me
go
to be realistic. All right, okay.
if it doesn't go 4, it's gonna go 6 or 7.
I don't think
Thing is,
I don't.
I could see your 6. The thing is, the reason why I wonder 6 is because I think home ice actually may, and I'm curious to see how this is. If home ice is going to matter here because the traveling between both teams is so far.
Oh,
This is
I
the
didn't
furthest.
check. How many days do we have in between? We
This is
talked
the
about it.
furthest the NHL has ever had to travel for the finals.
You
Going
can't get any
Edmonton,
farther.
Florida. You
Yeah, you
can't
can't
get
even get
further.
it farther. Oh, so it is. We
Assuming
have
they'll
a few
have
days.
gaps between
We have like
travel.
3. We have like 3 or 4 days between
Yeah,
each game.
but
That's a hike,
exactly.
dude. It is a hike.
It's a hike. You're recovering from games. These guys are going to be able to do it, but I'm wondering if home ice is going to have a little bit more. Plus, you're also going to have both of these arenas. Like, you're not going to have.
Oh,
I would be
Edmonton's gonna
shocked if
be
you have Edmonton
rocking.
here and Florida fans over there. Like,
Edmonton's gonna be
that's hard.
rocking. You know that.
But man, these both of these arenas have been wild for games,
Yes.
and they're going to be rocking. It's going to be super exciting. I'm very curious to see if home ice is going to have a factor in this. So what I was saying is, if we go to game 6, we're going to have to win that in Edmonton.
Yeah, dude. Fuck them.
Close it out in Edmonton.
And close it out in Edmonton. Give them the chance and then shut them down real quick, dude. Screw them. I'm hype on this Panthers team. I really don't see. So the only thing with the Rangers
Wouldn't
series,
the ideal? Wouldn't the sorry to cut you off? Wouldn't the
No.
ideal be 5 games so we win at home?
No.
Like perfect world, we win in 5.
No,
so
perfect world. We win in 4. We win them there.
We win in Edmonton.
It's still the same. Perfect world that we win over there. It's a dream. No, dude, I don't care where we win it.
Imagine winning in Florida with the home fans. Maybe we're at the game.
Oh, stop it.
Stop.
Stop it.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Hey.
Make things happen. Let's go.
Not
No,
sure.
dude.
Not sure where I'm gonna come. Up with
I would
$1,000 for a
love.
ticket.
Imagine though, a lot of these guys are also Canadian up there, so they're probably super pumped to go party with their friends. Who knows? I don't know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this series. We had such a great series last one. I feel like the Rangers series was brutal, right? Like every game was competitive. The Rangers were so overhyped; it was disgusting. Like when you would watch the broadcast, it was like, dude, they're not.
We're ESPN.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like
it
lay
was
off,
like-
lay off the Rangers schlong for a little bit.
It was like watching the Rangers local broadcast, the New
Yeah,
York.
I don't think the NHL wants the Panthers to win. Like I don't. That's not their ideal
Well,
situation.
now that Connor McDavid and Edmonton is in the finals, the entire nobody in hockey besides people in Florida want Florida to win. It's just the truth.
Will we
I
be
think
the most disliked
everybody-
franchise?
We're not the most disliked. We're not a hated franchise. They just we're just an easy team to hate because of the style we play. Like we're very
choppy.
good. This team is very good at being villains. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got all of them. Chucky,
We do.
Cousins.
It's gonna be fun.
All right, so quick predictions. Obviously, Panthers take the dub.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking realistic numbers. You're putting money on it. How many games?
If I had to put money on it,
Yes.
Cats in 4. I'm loyal to the brand, baby. I'm loyal to the brand. I'm loyal to the brand,
Guys,
baby.
you know how hard it is to make a podcast about sports betting with a guy who just only says Panthers and 4? It's not even when I ask him to be realistic. Yeah, it's 4.
Cats at 4, baby. We want the cup.
I fucking love it, dude. I love it. All right, your
If it's
pick
not
for
if it's not 4, it's 7. It's one of the sweep or all of them.
okay.
That's my
So
prediction.
your MVP candidate, I'm pretty sure you're with me. Is it Barkov?
I'll actually go Bob.
You're gonna go Bob.
I
wonder what his. Hold on, let's pull up what he has right now, because that's a really interesting pick. If the Panthers win, and Bob brings the Connor Smythe. All right. In the meantime, let's say a miracle happens. Bob loses legs. Chucky doesn't show up. Nobody shows up on the Panthers. We lose it. Oilers win. McDavid, Connor Smythe.
Yeah, obviously, but that's like, what fictional world are you living in? What world? and taking my homer out of it, I've seen a lot of people nationally picking the Panthers, and
Yeah.
I think the Panthers. I just don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row. I can't see this team, after everything they've gone through, losing 2 cup finals in a row.
Bob's at plus 450.
These guys are going to die before they lose 2 in a row like this.
I feel we're so healthy, right? We're different than when we were last year. I saw an interview, and I think it was with Cousins, or maybe it was with Ekblad. It might have been with that. Oh, yes, it was with Ekblad that he was like, "We're healthy this year." Like the difference between last year and this year is we all have fresh legs. I'm feeling good. No one's getting biased. Like he was so confident, and I love that. Yeah. I love that coming into a series against these guys.
That's what I'm saying. I think this team is just they're a team on a mission right now, and it's going to be a great series. I think there's going to be a lot of pageantry having Edmonton in the finals. You have this Florida team that's been the bad boys of the NHL. Everyone's talked about them as the best team, so let's go.
Drown them in 5, baby. Let's go, Panthers.
And I'll wait for Saturday.
Dude, I'm pumped. All right, let's go. Let's talk basketball a little bit. Let's talk Boston versus the Mavs. I am so high on the Mavs on this. It's redonkulous. All my futures are on the Mavs right now.
So am I.
It's so stupid.
Are we being too biased? I know we're biased on hockey because it's a home team, and I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But on this one,
yeah. The thing with Boston is what they have 6-7 players that could score 20 points and dominate a game. Their offense is ridiculous, but they don't have Luka. They don't have Kyrie Irving on their team. That team is a dominant team who really likes to win. You thought we were seeing against Minnesota. Minnesota took down some dogs in the playoffs. You really thought they were going to get it done, and they didn't. And it's the Luka show, man. Like that guy to me is MVP written all over him.
Did you see his odds?
Yeah,
for MVP. Aren't they like, it's like plus 200 or 300? That's pretty good.
Plus 200, yeah. But nail that thing. I don't know what to tell you. Luka's gonna.
Like in my opinion, yes. If the Mavs win, Luka's the MVP.
Yes, absolutely. My only thing is if Boston scores like we know Boston can score, right? Like that's a very good offense. It's gonna be hard. It's not the same style. I think that I saw a report today that Porzingis is coming back. My thing with Porzingis is I think that they're gonna just fucking destroy him. I don't think he's going to be playing at 100%. You get a guy up there like PJ Washington that could throw up 18, 20-something points on him, really make him work for it. I like the Mavs, man. Like, I know Boston's good. I know I'm not going to give – I know, like, people are saying, Boston, it was the easiest route to the NBA Finals that we've seen in a long time. It's true, but they're still a very good team. We saw them play really well throughout the season, right? Like, they're not a bad team. They're a soft team. They look soft. And I don't personally, when we're talking about finals, when we're talking about a killer instinct in a game where in a league where softness is almost like common, right? Like all these teams have their guys sitting down and all that stuff. The Mavs are not that. They're the opposite of that. They're aggressive.
They kind of have been the opposite.
Huh?
Luka's been playing hurt.
Luka's been playing hurt. We've been talking about Luka being hurt for 3 series now. and he's still coming out, and he's still winning.
No rest.
No rest, baby. I'm going. Here's my hot take. If Boston plays well, all right, and this game goes game 6, and they're up 3-2, they win that game. Okay, they won the series in 6. If they lose that game, and they go to game 7, the Mavs aren't losing. No way in hell are they losing a game 7. No way.
I think, yeah, I could see that because so you're basic, and you're saying that why? Because you think that I guess I could see
I
that.
think Boston has the ability to win, right?
Luka, I would say this: Luka and Kyrie are bigger dogs than Tatum and Brown. And in a game 7, it like if it's a close game 7, that's just going to come down to like who's got the bigger dogs on the team.
Yeah.
I got another question for you.
Yeah.
Tatum. Say Boston doesn't win. Say Boston doesn't win, right?
Ship him out.
No, you can't ship him out. But like, is he starting to become a kind of a? I mean, people have been talking about Boston fans have talked about him as one of the great. Like, he's going to be one of the great Celtics ever. He's one of the best Celtics we've ever had. One of the best players in the NBA. Like, don't get me wrong, superstar. He's great, but he hasn't done anything besides. Yeah, he scores. He's a good offensive player.
Loses a playoff game series.
What do we think? Like, if Tatum, if they lose, what do we think of Tatum at this point?
I think Tatum's a top 25 player in the NBA, like top 20 player in the NBA.
He's got top 10.
Top 10
player. I feel like he's top 10. Everyone talks about him like he's top 10.
He's a Boston player, dude. Like, you could put what's his Tyler Hero there, and they're gonna be talking about him as he's a top 10 player just because he plays on Boston, bro. It doesn't mean anything. Like that's like Lakers players automatically get a bump on where they stand because of the team that they play for. Tatum's obviously a beast. Like he's super athletic and has ability and all this stuff. But yeah, he's just a top 10 player in the NBA.
You can't put him in the same category as some of these other guys.
He's not in the Luka Anthony Edwards conversation, in the Joker conversation.
But hold on, but Luka hasn't won either. Neither has Anthony Edwards.
Like,
that's the same with Tatum. They're the same thing as Tatum, but
yeah, but they're not. But Tatum isn't the dominating player that those. I know what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I don't know. Like when you talk about Luka and Anthony Edwards, and do you think Tatum's in that same conversation? No, right? Like in my head, he's a tier under that.
Yeah,
he's a tier.
Yeah,
just for like my eyes.
I don't think it's. I think there's a lot of people that won't agree with this. But
yeah, no, of course.
I put guys. I put guys I would put guys like Anthony Edwards and Luka over Tatum.
It's just a different tier, different style players that Tatum's a beast, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I just think it's a different tier. I think it's a different tier, and I would again.
How about this? You could take one player from both NBA Finals teams. Are you taking Tatum or Luka to start your franchise, to lead your franchise?
Luka right now, Luka all day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Luka. That
I agree with you.
Give me that little pudgy bastard.
I just don't think like if we polled NBA fans, I'm not sure that it would be as unanimous Luka like how we both say it is. Luka is I think he's a top 5 player.
I think Luka is a top.
I don't know.
I think Luka's a top bro. He's like a top 3 player. Who's playing better than Luka right now in the NBA Finals? Tatum would be the only person you could talk about.
I think of everyone left, Luka's playing the best.
Dude, when we were talking about MVP candidates, it was what? It was you had Joker, you had SGA playing really well, you had Luka, you had Anthony Edwards. That's it. That's it.
We never had. Yeah.
Oh, of course, Bam Adebayo.
Don't start.
Have you been?
Don't start.
Sorry, I was about to go off a tangent on the Heat right there.
Don't. But I do hope that we do get a good NBA Finals. I tend to watch.
I want to see it go to
a lot. I do always watch the NBA Finals, regardless of what teams they are. I like watching the championships of every. I even watch the World Series.
Oh, sorry.
Dude, it's good. It's
good baseball. Game 7, bottom of the 9th. 2 outs left. World Series, most exciting thing to watch. Everything
Yeah,
before that
one
sucks.
pitch.
Yeah, everything else
One
sucks.
pitch, of course. You're maybe watching one pitch.
Yeah. It's the most
You're
exciting
watching a
thing.
single at bat.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I love. That's it. Oh, and the game's like tied up, and you got like, I don't know, a dinger out
Bases
there.
loaded.
Bases loaded. Like
Bryce
that's
Harper's up the bat. Then you turn
exactly.
it on.
That's the only time I'm watching World Series baseball. That's it.
You're an animal. I'm not. You're not wrong.
So
But,
yeah, I like the Mavs this series. I know obviously we hate on Boston, but I do like the Mavs. Like I said, I like Boston in 6, Mavs in 7 is where my head's at. That's what my strategy on this one. I think I'm just gonna go Mavs heavy.
So
Lots of prop bets.
the more I've thought, because I've had a tough time getting a grip on this NBA Finals matchup between these two teams, and like getting a prediction. But I said it in I was joking in the Panthers one. It's 4 or 7. I said that because that's really what I was thinking for this series. Because I think it's either Boston. I think either Boston comes out and they're just like, we had an easy run. It was easy because we're just that freaking good. And they come out and they stomp Dallas in like 5. Or I think this thing goes. I think if Dallas wins, it's going to be 7. I don't think like it's going to be one of these series where Dallas comes in, they win in 5 or 6 games. Like if Dallas wins the NBA Finals, I think it's going to be a 7-game series.
I'm interested to see it play out.
I would be, yeah. I think I have way less of a grasp on these two teams than I do for the NHL, for the NHL Stanley Cup Finals.
Well, we just
sure.
haven't seen
I'm
Boston play
Dallas.
anybody
I'm betting Dallas. I'm going to bet Dallas. I'm going to pick Dallas. I'm taking Luka as my MVP pick. Like I'm doing all that, but
I'm going to say something, Huff. My face looks like it just got hit by a bus, man. This weekend killed me, dude. Holy moly! I just saw myself.
It was rough, man.
It's not pretty, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My stomach has been a disaster. It's been a disaster.
I think next year we need a break
night,
after.
I randomly had cold sweats. I just had cold sweats. I'm not sick or anything. I just cold sweat straight through everything, straight through the sheets. I woke up soaked. I was like, I'm so like my body. I think finally is just like sobering up, detoxing.
Jeez, next year we're gonna do a pod at the CR, and just have these goons step in for us, so we could just ignore this entire feeling that we have right now.
Oh my god, that's gonna be such a sloppy podcast.
It's for the listeners, baby. We're here for you guys.
We'll see how that goes.
Let's jump in real quick into the Memorial. I know you need to get out of here. Memorial is this weekend.
I can do like 10 minutes on golf.
All right, perfect. Memorial's this weekend. The tournament before the U.S. Open, elevated event this year.
Big event.
Yeah,
I love this tournament, man. I remember watching a bunch as a kid. It's Tiger's tournament. I mean, it's Jack's tournament. Tiger wanted a bunch when he was little. When we were little.
I was gonna say I don't think he won it when he was.
Well, he was young. I guess 20 years. He's got the famous chip in. It's a great tournament. And I like it because it's a great test. The course is always Jack. He's a golf course legend. This guy goes out there. His courses are unbelievable, and this is his pride and joy. This is his baby. Like he lives there. This is everything for him. So this golf course is always pristine.
Love that.
It's so manicured, and it's the week before the U.S. Open, so he's going to set it up for these boys to be ready. I think we're going to get some carnage this year. I think
Low
the
scoring.
winner of the Memorial is going to be less than 10 under.
I love that. I was thinking about that for the U.S. Open. I would love like an 8 under, 7 under.
We'll get into the U.S. Open next week, but I think the U.S. Open this year it's going to be even par.
Oh,
I think it's going to be. I think Piners
going to destroy him.
It's going to be carnage.
I love that. I would love to see something, especially after the PGA. What was it, 20 something?
Yeah, and I think that's why we saw 20 something under. I think the U.S. Open saw that. Says, okay, watch this.
You're gonna be putting on glass, baby. Good luck.
Yeah. We'll get into the U.S. Open next week. I don't want to get too much into that.
Memorial, we have a lot of big names, a lot of big players coming in. Again, elevated event. Scotty's there. Obviously, if you want to bet Scotty, I'm not going to say you shouldn't bet Scotty. We are talking about a guy who just came off of having a kid.
Disclaimer, just bet Scotty.
Yeah, just bet Scotty.
This
is a guy that just came off.
We're going to talk about other things, but as always, when it comes to golf.
Don't listen to us. We're always wrong.
It's like our golf disclaimer.
Yeah. Just bet Scotty.
Bets, but we're going to light money on fire with, but Bet Scotty.
But Scotty. So he's just came off of having a kid, just came off of dealing with the Louisville, Kentucky Police Department, which what a shit show that was. Especially when all the video came out.
That when we saw the videos, that ended up that was a bad look for them.
That was a bad look. And then he's also just looks tired, right? Like he's just got to be tired. We know we've all been there.
He's 3 weeks. He's like a month in. Like you've been there.
He looks like how I feel right now.
He is in the shit right now. Exactly. Yeah. That guy is in it. All right. And I don't care. Yeah, you have all this money in the world.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You're the best player. That doesn't change the guy. When
he's there. He's there singing songs to his kid.
It's just you and mama, and you're in the trenches, right?
Singing his worship songs and doing his move. Yeah. But if it wasn't for Scotty, maybe Scotty takes a step back. I do like Victor Hovland here. He won last year, right?
I love Victor this week. Yeah, he did.
So he plays. We know he plays well here.
Played well at the PGA. Hovland played well at the PGA, so we're seeing him back in the form. Went back to his old swing coach. The second he goes back to his own swing coach, boom. You saw him contend at the last major. I think now he's had a few weeks to work with his coach some more. He's coming. He could be a great pick for next week too. I'm going with him this week as my one and done pick for my fantasy league. I like him a lot this week. I like him this week. That's more of a strategy thing.
Okay.
Saving some guys. But I do like him this week. I think it's a great course fit. He's rounding into form.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have bets on him for this week. And
I know you don't love him.
I don't bet on non-Americans for U.S. Open.
I was going to say I know you don't love the next one, but Rory's also obviously playing. Also a great pick. He's also been playing pretty well.
Never a bad pick. He's not my pick, but he's never a bad pick.
He's never a bad pick. Other guys, you got Tommy Fleetwood. Max Homa's playing. You can put Max Homa in there. And obviously Colin Morikawa is playing really well. I don't know what he did to his game.
He's just, the thing with him is he doesn't do one thing like super, super impressive. He does everything really, really good. Like he doesn't crush the ball. Right. He hits it far enough.
Right.
He does have an incredible, he has incredible iron game. Like that's his strong suit.
He's
super, super accurate. But he's not a short hitter. He's not a long hitter. He's a good putter. He's not a great putter.
Right.
He used to be a bad putter. Now he's a good putter.
Now he's killing it.
Not a great putter. And then you can see them. When he just gets in the form, he's always in contention. He's just there.
Yeah.
And then he wins. And then you see him. He'll clip off 2 or 3 wins. And a couple of them happen to be majors usually. So
this might be a little personal.
I'll have some of him this week and next week.
His game reminds me a lot of your brother's, right? Very smooth, very consistent, not super aggressive ever. Just does his game and hopes for the best. Yeah. And we saw what happens when your brother takes on a player that's aggressive and makes dumb mistakes.
Dude,
this weekend,
ass beating he gave me, huh?
He kicked your ass, buddy.
Oh, you weren't in my group.
No, dude, but I seen it. I seen it on the app. Yeah. It was not good for you, buddy.
What do you want me to do? He was 5 under through 11 holes.
I want you to compete, buddy. I want you to compete.
I'm trying.
You were supposed to be. You're supposed to be the Rory there.
That's why I got smoked. I was Rory.
Oh no!
I played my part. You told me I'm the Rory. I played my part. I got my ass kicked.
I did what I did. I did what I did.
I did what Rory do.
I knew what Rory did. That was a Sunday. That was a Sunday singles. Those are tricky.
Hey, I played great all weekend, right?
Hey, listen, I was there. I was there with you on the first one, baby. We got that.
We just ran into a buzzsaw.
That was dub.
I don't think, even if I played my best game, I wasn't beating my brother.
No, that's a tough beat.
That was a joke. Good for him.
That's a tough beat. Great round for our buddy.
I like 2 guys I also like this week is Spieth.
Love Jordan Spieth.
Rumor has it there's a putter change coming. He's taking the famous putter that he's had since a kid out of the bag. I know he's been the rumor mill. It's not the rumor mill
because he's not using the same putter. He's not going to use the one that he's a kid. He had a Spider.
Switch up. No, he's had that Scotty Cameron.
Scotty Cameron.
It's all like beat up, and he's had it for.
Oh my gosh! If that was you, that would have ended up the Lake tournaments ago.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But rumor has it, he's got a putter switch. JT's doing a putter switch. Ricky, a lot of putter switches this week.
Oh,
sometimes that's good. Sometimes
that's what changed Scotty. That's what changed Scotty up.
Yeah. sometimes that flips and you go nuts. That's just the little sauce you're looking for.
I love that, buddy. I'm super excited for next week. I think next week's going to be a super great time because we're going to get just a taste of what the playoffs are going to be looking for us, as well as we're going to be knee deep in U.S. Open conversation. We're going to see the leftover.
Next week's pod's going to be a big one.
I think we're sure going to need a guest. We're going to need to pop in some guests. If you want to jump on a guest, let us know. We'll bring you on.
I think we got to bring someone in to talk some Panthers.
Unless you're a Boston fan, Oilers fan, or a Rory fan, you're not coming on.
It's a big pod next week because we're going to be already 2 games into the Cup Finals.
Yep.
Because we have Saturday.
Yeah.
And
the day of
Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be that day. Saturday and Tuesday, and we'll probably record Tuesday or Wednesday. So we'll be either 1 or 2 games into the Stanley Cup. It'll be U.S. Open week. I think we should. We're gonna set something up. Maybe we'll bring a guest on for each segment.
Ooh, a little try guest.
We're gonna Kevin and I are gonna get together. And we're gonna do a nice big pod for you guys next.
I love that, bro. I'm super excited. We'll change up the graphics. We'll go nuts. We'll get a little loosey goosey with it.
Yeah.
This was just a little teaser. This was just a little teaser. Just like how Memorial is a teaser for the U.S. Open, this is a teaser for next week.
Stanley Cup preview. NBA Finals preview. US Open, Memorial preview. Next week we go in.
I love that. Guys, I think that's it for this weekend. Make sure you guys stay safe. Make sure you guys bet your money comfortably. Don't overdo it. We're just here having fun. Javi, you have anything else you need to say?
Cats in 4. We want
Cats in 4, baby. Drown them in 5. Later, guys. Have a good one.
Drown them in 5. Later, boys.
You've been listening to First Step. We told you we don't take this too seriously, didn't we? I'd say we've proven that. Yes, we love sports, and we love sports betting. But we like the funner side, not the stuffy side. We hope you had a blast like we did. If so, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, find us on Instagram and TikTok at First Step Bets. See you next time on First Step.